Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. First pitch coming your way next. Kyle Bradish.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's got it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. That's down and in.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Manny Machado in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Headed towards the corner. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, Nick Pivetta. What do we have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. From his knees, the throw. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error. So now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Holiday at second with nobody out. That's a laser base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Breaking ball misses down and away. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side.
Flores steps on the bag for 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Here's Pete Alonso. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the World Series. It's the 6th game of this World Series. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one found hard the other way. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized.
You talked about
Henderson over to first in time. And they take care of Tatis for the out. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Trevor Larnach. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 6 of the World Series. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a drive deep right field. O'Neill ranging back. That'll make it out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Fastball for a strike. Cronenworth launched a homer in his most recent game. McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Now here's Jake Bauers. Inside, just missed. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Next offering is down low. And there's the automatic. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Slice down the right side. Bogarts, multi-time All-Star, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he was born in Aruba. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Coming home. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Here comes Bogarts around third. He'll score.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Merrill on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one outside. Now 1-2. Got him. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Down to third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a curve is down and in.
Full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Bogarts throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ethan Salas. Smoked on the ground to second. Cronenworth throws on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held in check there. They're down here 5-1. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. First pitch, just misses. Tatis runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to third, Westburg. The throw to first. Out. Got the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Larnick takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Right through there for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now it's Wilmer Flores. He's already homered in this game. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Clark on the move to the gap. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, and here's the rookie center fielder, Dylan Beavers. Pavetta back to work. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Max Clark, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He circles the bases, and they close the gap. It's 5-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Falling behind 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler O'Neill. RBI single his last time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Out to center. Merrill sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's 5. Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Cronenworth. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 7-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Next to hit, Jackson Merrill in there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 6 of the World Series. Gets a piece and stays alive. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a little bit low. And Manny gets a piece. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out into left center field. Clark. And that is that. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's 7-2. This is the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready.
This ball well hit, left center field, and that splits the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Oh, the throw is over his head, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Clearly, that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
He swings and fouls one off. Pitch gets away. And saved.
He's good.
A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
Just missing there. And the count is even 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Towards first, and that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Now one missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now number 1.
2 down, bases empty. Angelo Cooper now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And that skips in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. That's off the inside corner. 2 and 2. Fastball is outside. Ethan Salas waiting on deck for the Orioles. To the right side. Cronenworth slings to first, and that is that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, 1 error. It's the 6th game of this World Series. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. drilled out towards left center field. Beavers moving under it. He's there. He's got it. One away.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And that's just foul. Cut on and missed, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they still lead it 7-3. And we're back. And now Ethan Salas. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a big swing and a miss.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. And foul ball.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
In the air, left field. Larnach settles under it. They got it for out number 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one fouled off. Clark measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bullpen action for the Padres. Ron Marinaccio getting loose out there. Cosgrove, a left-hander, also throwing. And delivers outside. Clark leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. And the Orioles leave 1. Deficit remains at 4. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer. Coming on for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 68. Tyler Wells.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Now a chance for Jake Cronenworth. Finds its way through, base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Bowers into box again, takes a strike.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting...
Henderson, the throw to second, over to Alonso, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1. This one in the air. Alonso under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. It's now 8-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Vasquez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss as he was late. Movement in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is downstairs. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And that misses off the outside edge. The shortstop takes the ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's off the mark, and now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here is Pete Alonso. Lined into right, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We are on to the 7th here in Game 6. It's the Padres. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
Outside.
Just missed. Check swing, called strike. This one in the air, center field. Beavers. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Manny Machado. And there's a strike.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in Game 6. And Manny gets a piece. Right through there, got him. And there's 2 down.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. Ripped on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Go down quietly, but they lead at 8-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ron Marinaccio. Ripped into right field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next is the designated hitter, Angelo Cooper. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And the sweeper misses for a ball. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Padres leading by 5 here in Game 6 of the World Series. On the ground to first. The throw to second is offline.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Salas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Westberg over at second. Cooper at first with no outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Beavers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher is up against the wall. Make him come to you.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one 95 to finish him off.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And next for the Orioles, Max Clark. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul out of play. Foul ball there. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. All loaded up here at the bottom of the seventh. And that is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. That's towards center. Merrill settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And that is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. In for a strike. 0-1. Wells, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And there's one down. Next for the Padres, Trevor Larnach. Ball one there. Down the left field line, base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Sliced hard, but foul. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Liner, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Clark moving under this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's now a 6-run lead. So now here's the DH, Jake Bowers. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Lined in the left center, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 10-3. So 2 on with 2 away. And now here is Jackson Merrill. There's a strike. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. 1 run is in. Here comes Bogaerts around third. The relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they now lead by 9. Now Machado up here. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Merrill stands at second with 2 gone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a rocket out to left. And that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler O'Neill. And the first offering is not close. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tom Cosgrove preparing to come on if needed. Bender warming up as well. And a foul ball. The pitch. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Nope, he held back. Next pitch is outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, they get 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. So digging in, Pete Alonso. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. It's the Padres 12 and the Orioles 3. Back here in Baltimore, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Yennier Cano gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Called strike right there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That one felt good. His 2nd home run of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 13-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Now a screamer into the outfield. Beavers hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in late here in Game 6. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back. Gone into the flag court. Another homer. He's done it again. his second homer of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 14-3.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Inside just missed. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Jake Cronenworth digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beavers pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away. So man aboard, Jake Bauers, the next up for the Padres. And he pumps it a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 6 of the World Series. Hard on the ground to first. They get the force, and that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Anthony Bender.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away.
One, two.
Headed towards the corner. Tatis makes the grab on the run. And now Angelo Cooper 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That one ripped but foul. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just off the inside corner. Full count now.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. And the Orioles down to their final out. Now the Orioles catcher, Ethan Salas. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. Machado under this one. And they've finally done it. The San Diego Padres are World Series champs for the first time in franchise history.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.